Hi, welcome to our relationship and marriage series. All right. Today, I want to talk about something that pertains more to single women. All right. And if you're a man watching this video, please feel free to leave comments for our single sisters, okay, that will get to watch this video and that will get to read the comments on this video. Now, a man who truly wants to marry you will do certain things, and that's what I'm here to share with you all today, so that you don't get it mixed up, okay, so that you don't continue to date someone for years and you miss men who are ready to settle down while you're waiting for a man who is not planning on settling down with you. As women, one of the things we desire, a lot of women, I don't know about you, a lot of women desire marriage, all right? Even more than men. I know men desire marriage, but women tend to desire marriage more than men, all right? So for those of you who are desiring marriage, there are key things you have to know when you're in a relationship with someone, okay? You have to know where that relationship is heading to. If that relationship is not heading anywhere, don't waste your time. I've had this discussion with so many men, okay? So these points I'm going to, list out to you guys today are not points that I made up in my head. These are points that we're given from men themselves, okay? Because men, they know themselves. When they are ready to get married, they get married. They don't waste time. There are reasons why a man might not commit to marrying you, okay, within 1 year of dating you. Some men, once a man knows that he's ready to settle down, and he knows he's ready to settle down, and he finds a woman he's ready to settle down with, give him 3 to 6 months, he has wife to that woman. A lot of times where you see a man is not settling down with a woman, it could be, number one, because he's not ready. And truly, there are men that aren't ready. So you really need to know if you are ready for marriage as a woman, find out from that man if he's ready for marriage. If he's not ready for marriage and you're also not ready for marriage, then it works out fine. But if he's ready for marriage, if you're ready for marriage and he is not ready for marriage, you end up wasting your time. The other reason is that the man might just be still considering, if he wants to spend the rest of his life with you. He probably hasn't, seen that thing that will make him take such a decision of a lifetime with you. When a man hasn't found a reason to wife you, he's not going to wife you. It could be anything from your character to your religion to, the way you view life. It could be anything. All right. So, but if that man hasn't found that thing that will make him, get committed, he's not going to commit himself to you. He can date you for years and still not marry you. And then there is the third set. They don't have plans to marry you. But because you're already involved with them sexually and they're enjoying, the freebies you give to them, they're enjoying the sex you give to them practically, they will just keep you there to be, to be sexing you all the time. And they're not going to marry you. All right. And then there are another set. In fact, I don't want to forget this set. Probably you're someone you're a very independent woman, you're well-to-do, you're okay, you can take care of yourself, and they somehow are actually struggling in life. If they feel that they have a lot to benefit from you, and they know that you don't have the characteristics of the kind of woman they want to spend the rest of their lives with, they will keep you in that relationship and keep using you, all right, till they get to where they want to be, and then they will discard you. But how do you know a man who truly wants to marry you? And these points I'm listening to you, sisters, aren't from my head. They are from research, okay? I've spoken to different married men, single men, very educated men, intentional men, Christian men, godly men, men that are also out there that are not spiritual in quotes, all right, that aren't in ministry, all right? So, and almost all of them gave the same answers. Number one, a man who wants to marry you will pursue you intentionally, okay? He's going to make his intentions clear to you from the beginning. He's not going to play games with your emotions. You're not going to question where you stand in his life. He's not going to start telling you stories. He's not going to keep you in limbo. You will know. He will tell you this is where this is going to, right? Give him a month, 2 months. He already knows if he's going to wife you at the end of the day. He's going to make his intentions clear. He's going to make it clear to you you, like, we're gonna date for so amount of weeks or months, and then this is when I want to get married. Okay, now things can happen, they can change, his plans, but at least from the onset, he pursues you intentionally. He lets you know what exactly he wants from you. When you start finding yourself in a situation where you start asking a guy, what are we? Both of you aren't anything. A man who really wants you, who wants to marry you, you will not have to ask him that question. You will not have to ask him, are we in a relationship? What exactly are we doing? Where is this heading to? From the onset, he's going to pursue you with intentions. Like, you will know his intentions. And if you're a wise woman and you're a godly woman, you will run those intentions by God. Because see, a man can tell you even his intentions, and they might be lies. That's where the Holy Spirit comes in. So you can't afford to be in this generation and be dating without the help of the Holy Spirit, because he's the one who knows the hearts of men. And if you really pray, God will reveal people to you. I promise you, God will reveal people to you. Sometimes, the way I am, God reveals people to me. But I'll just be around you, talking to you, laughing with you. But I already know that in my heart, I already know you're a time waster. So I will just leave you there and keep you as a friend. But I already know that this is heading nowhere. And that's the strength you want to have as a woman, to be able to identify time wasters and not invest your time in them. Because it's foolishness to continue to invest in a relationship or in someone who has no plans of the future with you. It's foolishness. It's okay for you to know this is what we are doing for a season, right? If the man makes his intentions clear to you, you already know that whatever we're doing this together. And we're going to date for a season. We're going to get married in this season. A man who wants to spend the rest of his life with you is going to do what? He's going to pursue you intentionally. He will make his intentions clear to you. Please mark that. He's going to make his intentions clear to you. Number 2, he's going to include you in his future plans. He will not keep talking about, when I buy this property for myself, when I travel to this country by myself, when I do this by myself. It's going to be us. He's going to start including you in a lot of his future plans. A man that wants to marry you can be making future plans and you're not part of it. Like, he will be taking decisions and you know nothing about it. Other people will know, but you don't know. Sweetheart, he has no plans in marrying you. If everything you find out about this man is from his friends, from his family members, or from people that you know, it's because there is something not right. A man who plans to spend the rest of his life with you is going to include you in his future plans. He's not going to be doing things in oblivion. Like, you're not just going to stay and not know what he's doing. He's going to include you in his future plans. If he's making certain investments, he has you in mind. He's thinking about both of you. If he's thinking about where you guys are going to live, he's going to talk to you about it. Oh, this is where we play. This is where I'm thinking. What are you thinking? Do you think we should live in this state? Do you think we should move houses? How many bedroom apartments do you want us to have? You guys will start having discussions about the future, how you want your family to be raised, how many kids you guys want to have, what kind of jobs do you guys want to have, how are you guys going to split bills, how are you guys going to, share family commitments. He's going to include you in future plans. He's going to have those type of discussions with you. If you've been dating him for a while and you guys are not even having these discussions, no discussions of how you guys are going to, merge finances or how you guys will have finances separately, you guys aren't talking about kids, you guys aren't talking about future plans, you guys aren't talking about where you're going to live, what state you're going to live, you guys aren't talking about the future together, your future together. You guys aren't talking about it despite dating for several months. Girlfriend, he's not planning to marry you. A man who is planning to marry you will include you in his future plans. And he will not always just say, me, I. It's going to be we. It's going to be us. Number 3, he's going to commit to growing with you spiritually and emotionally. He will value your spiritual life. If you're a very spiritual woman, and these are for my sisters in ministry, all right? If you're a very spiritual woman, you love God so much, A man who wants to spend the rest of his life with you is not going to try to kill your spiritual life. He's going to try to help build your spiritual life. Okay? He's going to commit to growing with you spiritually and emotionally. He wants to grow with you in faith. He wants to grow with you in maturity. You guys are going to handle situations in such a way that you guys are both growing through those situations spiritually, physically, mentally, and whichever way you want to think about it. A man who wants to spend the rest of his life with you isn't going to kill your life spiritually. When you love God, he's not going to kill that love of God in you. If he's quenching the fire in you, he's not planning to spend the rest of his life with you. Because why do you want to kill what you're planning something that you're planning to live with for the rest of your life? Why do you want to kill the light of that thing? You want that thing to continue to blossom, right? You want that thing to continue to grow. So a man who genuinely loves you, wants to spend the rest of his life with you, is going to fan the flames of your spiritual life. He's not going to kill the flames of your spiritual life. He's going to want to pray with you. He's going to encourage you to love on God. He's going to encourage you to grow through your emotions. He's not going to talk down on you. When you're having difficulties, in your spiritual life, he's going to be there to encourage you. Just like he expects you to also be there for him spiritually. All right. So a man who wants to marry you is invested in your spiritual life. He's invested in your emotional state. He's invested in your finances. He's invested in everything that concerns you to see that you're growing. He's not depleting you. He's not killing the flames of your spiritual life. He's not killing you emotionally. He's not turning you into an emotional wreck. When you're with someone who is not helping you grow emotionally, but rather that person is killing you emotionally, that's not a man that wants to spend the rest of his life with you. If he wants to truly spend the rest of his life with you, he will help you grow spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially. Number 4, when a man is ready to get married to you, he's going to involve, the trusted voices in his life. He will seek the counsel of his mentors, his family members, spiritual leaders to affirm and bless that relationship. He's going to introduce you. The other day I posted something because a friend of mine left a comment. He made a statement. He said, a man who wants to spend the rest of his life with you will not be hiding you from those that matter to him. And I know some people will say, I don't like my relationship being on social media. Some of us are very private. We don't want our relationship being out there. Listen, I'm not talking about you blasting your woman's pictures on social media. That's not what I'm talking about. A man who genuinely loves you, who wants to marry you, will start introducing you to very key people in his life, people that will hold him accountable. You know why? Because he just can't carry anyhow person to those people. He can't go and introduce you as his wife to be to his spiritual father, to his spiritual mother, to his own biological father, to his own biological mother, or to, someone that he respects. He's not going to carry you to that person if he's not planning to wife you, because he knows that if anything goes wrong, those people are going to hold him accountable. They're going to start asking questions. What happened? Why aren't you guys getting married? When is the marriage happening? See, once you go to those key leaders, people that can hold him accountable, once you go to those people, see, they're going to ask him, when is the marriage happening? When are you guys planning to get married? They'll start asking him for timelines. So a man is not going to carry you to key people like that if he's not planning to marry you. If he hasn't introduced you to his father as his wife, he has wife to be. He hasn't introduced you to his mother as his wife to be. He hasn't introduced you to his sisters. He hasn't introduced you to his brothers. He hasn't introduced you to his spiritual leaders. He hasn't introduced you to sick. I'm not talking about someone introducing you to his friends. So let me tell you, a man can introduce you to his friends, people that are as unserious as he is. Do you understand? If he's not planning to marry, if he's an unserious guy, he can introduce you to association of friends. And those his friends know about 10 other women he has introduced to them. They are just deceiving you. I'm talking about key people in his life. Some of those key people could be his friends too, but I'm talking about people that can hold him accountable. People that are in authority, people that he respects, people that he honors, words, if he has not taken you to those people and you've been dating this person for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you're wasting your time. Read my lips. You're wasting your time. That man has no plans to marry you. And I'm telling you what fellow men told me. It's not just what I know. I know some of these things, but it's also good to hear it from men. When they are ready to settle down with you, they take you to key people in their lives. They don't have to post it on social media. They don't have to blast it everywhere on their WhatsApp status everywhere. That's not what they're going to do. They're going to take you to very key people in their life. He's going to take you to a key person in his life, to key people in his life. You can't tell me you've been with someone for 3, 4, 5 years and this person hasn't introduced you to key people in his life as his wife to be. A man who wants to marry you will involve trusted voices in your relationship with him. He's also going to work towards your financial and personal readiness. When a man is getting ready to marry you, listen, he begins to take steps to build a suitable future for both of you. That man is not going to be depleting you. You're with a man that instead of helping you build, he's depleting you. He has no plans on marrying you. A man who is constantly taking from you and is not giving, or he probably, let's say he gives you 5% and collects 90%. That man is not ready to marry you. Read my lips. He's just using you. When the time is right, he will go and marry someone else. And you remember this video. A man who wants to marry you will do what? Will work towards your financial growth. Because he knows that as you grow, he grows. Because it takes two financially stable people to make marriage work financially. You cannot continue to expect the burden to be on the man alone. So a man who wants to marry you also wants to make sure that you're growing financially as he is growing financially. And you have to also look at this man. What exactly is this man doing for a living? Don't just live off of the fact that this man buys you stuff. Does he have anything that is sustainable? A man who wants to marry you is going to start building a sustainable future for both of you. And will ensure that you are also building yours as well. As he's building his. He's helping you grow spiritually. He's helping you grow financially. He's also getting you ready. Because see, marriage will take its toll, even on the strongest of people. If you are not balanced, love will not even matter sometimes in a marriage. I'm telling you. Some people think that the way they are in love with each other is how it's going to be every day in marriage. It doesn't work that way. Marriage will try you. Things will happen in that marriage that will actually try you. So if a man is not right now helping you grow financially, but instead he's depleting you, it's a big red flag. He's not planning to marry you. And this also goes for men too, right? If you see a woman that is in your life, that all she focuses on is just taking. She's not even planning on building anything with you. That woman has no plans of a long-term marriage with you. All she's there for is what she can get. And understand that if you marry such a woman, the day you're not able to provide for her anymore, that's the same day she's going to walk out of that marriage, or she'll be cheating on you. So a man who wants to marry you is going to help you work towards your financial and personal goals. He's going to take steps to prepare both of you for a stable future. Lastly, a man who wants to marry you will show consistency. He will show, I wrote it here. He says he will show consistency and integrity. And the person who told me this said, if his words don't match his actions, he has no plans on marrying you. What is that man saying? And what is he doing? See, it's easy to talk. But you see, making your actions match your words, that's where the work is. A man who wants to marry you will always do what he says. He's not going to say one thing and you catch him doing another. He's not going to give you a timeline and not keep to that timeline. He's not going to tell you he's going to do something and not do it. Are his words matching his actions? If he says to you, I'm going to help you, together we're going to work towards building your financial, building a financial financially stable, life for you and for me and for our future, if he's saying all of these things and you can't see any action towards it, don't waste your time. When a man means his words, he puts actions into them. So when a man is ready to get married to you, he begins to take actions on whatever he has told you. A man that is ready to marry you is not a man that is going to tell you, I want to help you build your finances. I want us to build a financially stable future together. He's not going to say that, and then at the end of the day, he's wrecking you financially. Ask yourself, is this man really, really helping me become what you desire to be, that you've communicated to him? If you communicate your purpose to this person and he says, oh, don't worry, I'm going to stand by you, I'm going to help you grow in this area, I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to do that for you, does he match his actions? Men are not just mere talkers. When you meet a man who is a mere talker, he's a man that you should run from. A man that will tell you, I will do this, and he ends up not doing it. Out of 20 things he says he will do, he does only 2. Trust me, that's not enough to spend the rest of your life waiting for a ring from that man. Don't waste your time on a man who doesn't keep to his words, who doesn't match his actions to his words. Don't waste your time. Because such a man, if he tells you, I will marry you 2 years from now, and you're seeing that in every other area in that relationship, he's not keeping to his words. He promises to take you out on a date. He doesn't keep to his words. He promises to help you with certain things. He doesn't keep to his words. He promises to help you grow spiritually, and you're not seeing him even join you in the things of God. How is he now going to be able to keep to the promise of marrying you? He's not going to be able to keep to that promise. Stop wasting your time waiting for a man who is never going to spend the rest of his life with you, who has no plans to. And if there is one thing I've realized from men, is that when they want to marry you, if they know they are going to marry you, they don't waste time. And if they are not ready, they let you know, they give you a timeline. And guess what? Those ones that are responsible, that keep to their words, that always match their words with their actions, when it gets to that timeline, you see them, they will start, you don't have to remind them. They will start taking those steps necessary to make you their wife. So if you've been in a relationship for years and this man is not doing any of the things that are listed here, girlfriend, he has no plans on marrying you. You're not the one. And it's better for you to understand this so that you don't keep missing the men who plan to wife you while you're waiting for the one who has no plans on wifing you. Don't let your years pass you by. This is a word that I felt like, you know what, I need to share this. And, I've kind of been speaking to certain people lately, and the things they say, I'm like, no, my audience, they need to hear this, especially the single sisters. Don't let a man give you a promise ring for 10 years, 6 years, 4 years, 5 years, and you don't know any key person in his life. He hasn't introduced you to any key person in his life. When he's in the presence of key people that matter in his life, he treats you like any other person. He doesn't treat you like a woman that he plans to spend the rest of his life with. Why are you thinking that he actually is going to get married to you? Just because he told you? His words mean nothing if they aren't matching his actions. So for those of you who are still in a relationship for donkey years and this guy has no plans to do any of the points I listed here, I hope that you receive the wisdom of God to know what to do. If you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to share it. Till I come back on your screens again, remember that when a man knows, he knows. When he wants to wife you, he'll wife you without wasting your time. When he genuinely wants to be with you, you won't ask him what you are to him. If you enjoyed watching this video, please don't forget to share. Bye.